Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 3, Movement Towards a New World, lecture number 12. Friends, up to now in this chapter we have discussed about a lot of things that gave us the information about the second destructive war that was experienced by the world, that was Second World War. Here we discussed that though many powerful countries they made efforts that after First World War such kind of war should not be experienced for the next time by the world, but due to and for that sake they also established the League of the Nation to maintain international peace and security in the world. But due to the failure of this League of the Nation, the world experienced for another time such kind of destructive war, which was the Second World War. There were several incidents responsible for this Second World War. We discussed about the fascism in Italy, in which we discussed that Italy was ignored after the First World War, though being on the victorious nation sides. Italy was ignored in choosing the territories after the First World War. Friends, we discussed that though Italy had contributed more than 12 billion pounds and also they had 6 lakh soldiers died in the First World War, though they giving such kind of contribution, they were ignored by Britain and France. And due to this reason, the people of Italy were angry and frustrated due to this behavior of Britain and France. They were ready to take revenge. During that time, Benito Mussolini, he established the Fascist Party. He made the bundle of axe and stick, and the bundle of stick and axe as its symbol, which in fact was the symbol of Roman Empire. Then later on, it is said he was on the principle of, he always adopted the principle of one party, one leader, and he also started giving training to the volunteers. Friends, after giving training to his volunteers, he again started the policy of expansion. Italy broke all the tie-ups with the League of the Nations and joined the Rome, Berlin, Tokyo axis. Friends, we also learned about the Nazism in Germany, in which we discussed how the Germany was dissatisfied after the First World War. Germany had to sign the Treaty of Versailles, which was not liked by the Germans. We understood they already had the feeling of taking revenge, and after in the year 1919 when Adolf Hitler joined the German Socialist Workers' Party, which was known as Nazi Party, when we talk about Adolf Hitler, after the death of the German President Hindenburg, when he assumed the post, he started implementing his aggressive and severe policies on the people. He started his dictatorial rule, and again Germany became responsible for the Second World War. Then we also discussed about the militarism in Japan, in which we learned that how this Japan was also ignored after the First World War, same like Italy in choosing the territories. Japan was given the provinces of China, while on the other hand, Britain and France took the selected territories of Germany, which was not liked by the people of Japan. During that time, elections took place in Japan and the party supporting the military came into rule. Then they started again the policy of expansion and communalism in the different countries. They also broke the tie-up with the League of the Nation, and through this we can see the League of the Nation clearly failed to control these powerful countries. Friends, we also discussed the global depression also played a very major role in bringing the Second World War near. Then we discussed about the factors responsible for this Second World War, in which we discussed as fierce nationalism, which was developed in Italy Japan and Germany, in which they were ready to take revenge at any cost. They were ignored in the First World War, and due to that reason, the fierce nationalism, love for their own country and hatred for the other country developed in the minds of the people of Germany, Italy and Japan. Friends, we also discussed militarism as an important factor, how they started the production of destructive weapons and some of the countries made military training compulsory for all the peoples. In the same way, we discussed lots of factors responsible like groupism, against the group was formed. Several factors were responsible behind this Second World War. We discussed the immediate reason was the Germans' attack on Poland. German attack on Poland. When Germany attacked on the peaceful Poland, Britain and France want Germany to stop the war immediately, but Germany ignored and Britain and France declared war on Germany, and that started the Second World War. Friends, after that we discussed about the events of the Second World War, in which we discussed that during this Second World War, again Japan did the same mistake that Germany did in the First World War. Here Japan, during the Second World War, Japan attacked on the Pearl Harbor, on the attack on the navy of Pearl Harbor of America. During that period, America was totally neutral and was not a part of Second World War. But when Japan attacked on Pearl Harbor, America joined the Second World War in the Allied Nations. Here the two groups were formed, the Allied Nations and the Axis Nation. Allied Nation was led by Britain and France, while on the other side the Axis nation was led by Germany, Italy and Japan. So friends, here the two groups were clearly seen. After America joined the Allied nation became more stronger. To stop Japan moving forward in the war, America directly dropped 2 atom bombs on the 2 major cities of Japan, that is Hiroshima and Nagasaki. With this, Japan was almost ruined and had to surrender, and with the surrender of Japan, this Second World War came to end. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the effect of this Second World War, in which we discussed about the economic effect. What economic effect was experienced by the world after this Second World War ended. We discussed how there was a loss of economy in this Second World War. We discussed that America lost $350 million, whereas on the other sides, other nations also lost $750 million. And Britain, same worth of property was also destroyed in the Second World War. Britain lost worth property of 2,000 crore. Friends, here lots of economic people started facing starvation, poverty was experienced, such kind of the problems were created. People started facing economic problem. This economic problem was faced all around the world. Friends, today we are going to cover another topic, another effect of the Second World War. Let us start with communism in China. And today's topic that we are going to cover, that is communalism in China. First topic that we are going to cover today, that is communism in China. Let us understand that what happened during this. Here it is said that after the Russian Revolution, here we have already understood the Russian Revolution. Here in our previous lecture, in our previous chapter, after the Russian Revolution, here it is said, communist system of government was formed. Communist system of government was formed in Russia. Here, after the Russian Revolution, we clearly have already learned this thing that after Russian Revolution, communist system of government was formed in Russia. It achieved more progress. It even achieved more progress. Means after Russian Revolution, then the communist system was established in Russia. After that, they achieved more progress than the previous time. Many nations got impressed by the progress of Russia. Many nations got impressed by the progress of Russia and the way the Russian communist and the way in which the Russian communist government made a quick progress. Made a quick progress. Here we said, and many nations got impressed by the progress of Russia. How Russia was progressed, many nations were impressed due to it, and in the way how this Russian communist government made a quick progress, many countries were impressed by this. China was one of them. Means China was one of the nations who got impressed with the progress of Russia and the way how this Russian communist government made quick progress. China was impressed with it. Here it is said that after China was impressed, Japan became weak. After the Second World War, Japan became weak after the Second World War. Hence, the control it had over China, hence the control that it had over China also weakened. As friends, you all are aware that Japan became weak after the Second World War because, as we all know, that America had dropped atom bombs on the two important cities of Japan, that is Hiroshima and Nagasaki, due to which Japan was almost ruined. So now Japan became very weak, and hence the areas where after the First World War, the areas where this Japan had control of China, right? As we discussed in the previous lecture, that after the First World War, Japan had power, Japan had control over some of the area of China. So now, after Japan became weak after the Second World War, now its control over the province of China that it had now started becoming weak. So now the area that was controlled by Japan, that was of China, started becoming weak. And here we say that taking advantage of this, Chinese leader taking advantage of this, Chinese leader Mao Zedong established communist rule in China. Here it is said that taking advantage of the weakness of Japan, now the Chinese leader Mao Zedong, he established the communist rule in China. So how in this we can clearly understand how the communism was started in China, as many nations were impressed by the way Russia made progress through its communist government. China was also impressed by the way Russia had progressed. And during that period only, after Second World War, even Japan became weaker, and that is why the area where Japan was ruling in China, that started becoming weak. And taking the advantage of this situation, as Japan was weak at that time, Mao Zedong, the Chinese leader, he established the communist rule in China. So this was how the communist rule started in China after the Second World War. Let us understand another effect of this Second World War, that is the beginning of Cold War. Friends, let us understand the second topic, that is the beginning of Cold War. Let us understand the beginning of Cold War. Friends, when we are talking about the Cold War, here let us understand that after the Second World War, the world was again divided into two groups. Friends, when we are talking about the beginning of the Cold War, here the name is Cold War, जिसे हम ठंडा युद्ध कहते हैं. Here there is no such kind of thing that this is one kind of war that is fought in cold region, or no such kind of concept is there behind this name Cold War. Cold War means it's one kind of silent war. Here both the groups, as we discussed, that two groups were divided after this war. So between these two groups there was Cold War, means the silent war. They tried to exhibit their powers to each other. They wanted the race to become the superpower was clearly seen over here, and for that they started to exhibit their strength. They started the production of destructive weapons, and that was considered as Cold War. So here it is said, after the Second World War also, the world was again divided into two groups. One group was led by the superpower America. One group that was led by the superpower America, and another by Russia, which was also known as the Soviet Union. So friends, here clearly see, after the Second World War, the world was divided into two groups. One was led by America and the other was led by Russia, that was the Soviet Union. Here it is said that during the Second World War, both the nations were friends. During the Second World War, both these nations were friends. But after due to several differences of opinion, cropped between them, due to several difference of opinion cropped between them, and they went on increasing. Friends, during the here it is said during the Second World War, both these countries, Russia and America, were on one side only, on the Allied nations. They were friends at that time. But after the Second World War was over, due to several differences of opinion between them, distance was created between both of them, and these went on increasing day by day. These day by day started increasing. America followed democratic ideology. America followed democratic ideology, whereas Russia followed communist ideology. As we discussed, friends, in the previous point as well, during communism in China, that Russia made progress through communist government. Here, America believed in the ideology that was totally democratic, means the rule of the people. Here, the rule of the people was there. Democratic means people were at the center, while on the other side, Russia was on the ideology of communist ideology, that is communist government, means each and everything power was in the hand of the government, that is ruler. Here America followed the democratic ideology, whereas Russia followed communist ideology. So here we can clearly see the difference of ideology was also there between both the nations. Here we say several small nations started joining. Several small nations started joining these two groups. Both these groups, as per their wish. Now, the other small nations of the world, they started joining any of the nations. Some of the nations joined America and some of the nations joined Russia as per their ideology. The small nations, as per their wish, they started joining both these groups. So here the world was again divided into two groups, two ideologies, democratic and the communist. Friends, here it is said that both the nations became rival and feared each other. Both the nations became rival of each other and feared each other from opposite attacks. They only feared each other. They did not attack on each other, but they created the atmosphere of fear. पूरा डर का वातावरण खड़ा कर दिया था. रशिया कहता था हम पहले अटैक करेंगे, अमेरिका कहता था हम अटैक करेंगे. अमेरिका कहता था हमारे पास ज्यादा पावर है, रशिया कहता था हमारे पास ज्यादा पावर है. दोनों एक दूसरे को अपना पावर एग्जिबिट करने के लिए, दिखाने के लिए ऑलवेज तत्पर रहते थे. अमेरिका बताना चाहता था हम रशिया से ज्यादा स्ट्रांग है, रशिया बताना चाहता था हम अमेरिका से ज्यादा पावरफुल है. तो ये पावर एग्जिबिट करने की जो आइडियोलॉजी थी उसकी वजह से दोनों एक दूसरे के राइवल बन गए और उसके साथ साथ दोनों एक दूसरे को जैसे एक दूसरे पे अटैक करने वाले हो ऐसा एक एटमॉस्फेयर खड़ा किया था. सो हियर बोथ द नेशंस बिकेम राइवल्स एंड feared each other from opposite attacks. Though these groups did not attack each other, though these groups did not attack each other, there was always a war of words. There was always a war of words. They used to speak something or the other about the other rival country, about the other country. They were always a war of words. Thought and opinion among them. Obviously, they did not attack on each other, but there was always a war of words, always the war of thought, always the war of different opinion among them. So they were not having trust among each other. So the atmosphere was created. Here it is said, this situation where in the two groups, this situation where in the two groups did not actually fight, here it is said, this situation where in the two groups did not actually fight, but warlike, but the same warlike enmity existed in their minds. Warlike enmity existed in their mind. This was known as Cold War situation. Here, both the countries, they did not attack on each other, but they were always having the fight with the words, thoughts, opinions. They were trying to exhibit their powers. And actually, this situation where both these groups, they did not actually fight, but they created the feeling of enmity in themselves. They created the feeling of enmity in their mind, that they were the enemies of each other. And due to that feeling, this whole situation where they considered each other as their enemy and were eager to show their strength, to display their strength, to exhibit their strength, to become more powerful than each other. This situation was known as the Cold War situation. Here it is said, that at many instances that the Cold War, at many instances, here it is said, many nations, at many instances, many nations thought Here it says, at many instances, many nations thought that these Cold War, at many instances, many nations thought that this Cold War might turn into the Third World War. Many nations thought at many instances situation became so crucial, situation became so severe that many countries thought that now the third war is surely going to happen, but it was thankful that it didn't happen the same thing. This Cold War remained the Cold War, and the third war was not experienced by the world. And so, friends, you might have clearly understood about this Cold War. Thank you.